In previous program, I explained about only importance of printf. Now I'm going to introduce what is the purpose of scanf, right? Okay, hash include stdio.h main. So here I'm. This is a declaration part. Int age, float, height, and character grade. See, age is a variable which I declared as an integer keyword. Age is a variable which I declared as an integer, but I did not assign value. A into age equal to 26. I did not assign anything, no, just age I declared, but value not assigned. Float, height is a variable which I declared as a float, but value is not assigned. Previous case we assigned 5.9, but here I did not assign, only declaration. And grade, so grade is a character variable. Grade is a variable which is a character type variable, but I did not assign any value to it. Okay, now just I am mentioning the data type only here. But here now, whenever you are going to take input from the user, then I should write print enter your age. So whenever user enters age from that keyboard, automatically this scanf is going to read. Okay, na? So read the value which you are entering from the keyboard. So that will be stored in the variable called age. This is the age, no? Age already declared as an integer. So in age, the value is going to store. This ampersand will give us the address of the age. Okay, no? So next, printf enter your height. Previously, I assigned the value age, height, grade, but here I am taking from the user. Whenever you are taking anything from the user, so compulsory we should write scanf. Anything print enter your age, enter something means or compulsory. When you are writing any printf statement with enter something means compulsory, scanf must be followed after the printf. Printf must be followed by the scanf. Are you getting me or not? Okay, now printf next enter your height. Previous case directly 5.9 I assigned here, but I am asking the user. Now after this message is going to print onto the screen, immediately user may enter some 5.9, no? So then this scanf is going to read the 5.9 from the keyboard and going to store in the height variable called height, and this ampersand gives the address of the height, and this is a percentage of, because we are reading float values, no, 5.9. Whenever you are taking float values from the user or from the keyboard, so you should must mention percentage f. Here I am taking age 26 or 30, so that is an integer, that's why I wrote here percentage d. And next one, print enter your grade, so abc, right? So grade nothing but a character, no, that's why I wrote percentage c. Whenever user sees this message, he may enter abc. So whenever user enter anything, that will be goes into the grade. That address is mentioned by ampersand. Ampersand will give us the address of the variable where the data has to store. So this is the display output. Printf, this will be printed as it is onto the screen, and whatever the user enter, no, so age, height, grade, so that is going to print onto the screen. Let me explain through an execution of this program. So run the program. Look at here, very clear. Any doubts, please send comment. Look at here, first instruction what I wrote here, enter age. So as it is displayed onto the screen, whenever user see this message onto the screen, he is going to enter some 26. Yes, this 26 is a integer, no, that's why it is I wrote is a percentage d. Scanf is used to read. Just now from the keyboard I enter 26, so 26 has to read by the scanf from the keyboard, and because it is an integer, that's why I mentioned percentage d. And where it has to store, int age I declare as integer, no, age is a variable, so 26 has to store in the variable called age, and this ampersand will give us the variable has some memory, no, that memory address will be mentioned here. If I am not mentioning ampersand, the value will not store in the age. Okay, second, so after that I'm entering. So next printf is enter your height. For example, height is 5.8, for example 5.8. So whenever user sees this message enter your height means user is going to enter any value 5.8. So this 5.8 is a float, that's why I'm writing here percentage f. So whenever I entered 5.8 from the keyboard, so the scanf has to read this 5.8 from the keyboard because it is a decimal, sorry, float point. That's why I mentioned percentage f. and it has to store in the variable called height, because height I declare as a float, and ampersand will give us height address where the 5.8 is going to store. Next, another, enter your grade. So next is enter your grade. I am entering B, right? I entered B. Anything small letter or capital letter you can give. So this B is a character, that's why I wrote percentage C. Whenever I entered B from the keyboard, this scanf is used to read B value from the keyboard, and it is going to store in the character variable is called grade. This ampersand will give us variable address of the grade. Okay. Next, my output is what? So this user details as it is printing on here. Okay na? And age, so age I entered 26, and height I entered 5.80, because 0.2 is there, no, after 0.2 this will come, and grade I entered small b. Okay na? In this way this program is going to work. Okay, so in this program we discussed so how a user gives information, how a user, so it is asking the user 26 5.8b has been taken from the user from the keyboard, and this scanf is has to read the values 26 5.8b from the user and store the variables by providing its address. Okay. Thank you very much. Thanks for watching.